Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our episode with the Mally Skok. Hi Mally.
Hi Deb, how are you?
Well,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
coming down
Thank you.
to find me at the Cape,
Thank you.
where I'm hiding.
Thanks for inviting us.
It's a pleasure.
And thank you for Kristen also for all of her hard work. So today we're going to be looking at Mally's beautiful creations, and we're going to see some of her stories and her inspirations as we go along. We're going to see some of her artwork, and also you'll be able to see a little bit of her home, where you'll see some beautiful applications of her gorgeous fabrics and wallpapers. So here we go. So I'm going to show the fabric and Mally will talk about it, and here we go.
Good. Well, they're just in a very random pile, so we'll just talk about them as we go. This is Botswana trees, which is very close to my heart. We went to Botswana as a little present for, I think it was my 50th birthday, and everyone was photographing the elephants. I was photographing the trees because trees in Africa have this very beautiful shape. So these are the original watercolors that I did of the trees when I got back. And my way of making a pattern is to cut and paste, literally. So I can't even remember, this is so far back, how these little watercolors were pasted together. But I knew that I wanted this flat landscape with the grass at the bottom. This is the multi. And then Peter Fasano, my friend and mentor, told me to do it in a grisaille. And it's good for boys' bedrooms. And also, I love canvas. I don't think everyone understands it, but in South Africa, we use canvas a lot. It just seems very natural in the bush, especially. Absolutely. But I haven't done any bush camps recently, unfortunately.
Soon, hopefully.
So the next one, should we just put them over here?
Yes.
This is also from my Africa collection. This is dried artichoke. These are the dried artichokes that my Gabriella and she drew them and I painted them. We were in South Africa, and these dried artichokes my friend Martin gave me for my 50th birthday in a bowl in South Africa. It just makes me very sentimental to think about these things and these places that I won't be going to for a while. But anyway, I love it, and I love small patterns.
Yes.
I love mixing them in. I love them for curtains. It's kind of an old-fashioned thing, but
it's a tried and true thing.
They need to come back.
Right, and they are.
This is, I went to Istanbul. Here we are. This is funny. So I went to Istanbul with my friend Imogen, and you will later on see the curtains that are Imogen that I pulled out of this pattern. And halfway through the printing, which was just that blue and the pink, Peter sent me a photograph and he said, "You have to do it without the dark colors as well."
Oh, that's nice to have that help, isn't it?
And
a nice collaboration.
Yeah,
right.
It was so great. So I said, well, let me see it. So he sent me a strike off, and it's just so much more feminine.
It is. It's very light.
And anyway, so this is Sophia Minor, and this is Sophia that is going to, you'll see later on upstairs on a headboard. But as you can see, you know, I'm a color person.
You are.
What can I say?
Happy.
Yeah. Oh, this was a sarong that my daughter Jessica gave me, and I painted so many of these in South Africa. It's called Jessie because, and it's millennial pink. I'm sorry, I like millennial pink. And then it's got this really crazy little pop of hot pink. It's also a really, really fun wallpaper.
It is, and I also love it with the white grounds with the green.
Oh yes,
so
the
pretty.
emerald.
Yes.
I love that ground as
Me too.
well. I think that's one of our Irish linens.
It's beautiful.
This was my first collection, which is, you know,
Crazy.
ECAT Crazy. Gabriella named it ECAT Crazy because she said, "You are ECAT Crazy, Mummy." As you can see, the ECATs all over the place. And
It's a great scale, O'Malley. It's a really great scale.
It really makes a nice ottoman. And yeah, this is how I did it. Basically with colored pens. And I mean, this just explains to you that anyone can design fabric.
I don't know about that.
So there's my blue. And then I added the pink later because pink and orange is just the perfect combo of colors.
And
yeah.
then we have, oops,
Oh, that's
yeah.
Yeah, that's actually makes really fun flat Romans. And it's not too girly.
Right.
You know,
it has a handsome look about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And the palette too. And this is so handsome.
Yeah, and the blue is
Classic.
got this. I love this greeny and this sort of Turkish color. I don't know why it comes out a lot in my fabrics. I did my stripes because, well, I sort of love that kind of venison type stripe. And I needed something to coordinate with my fabrics. So I just, whenever I came up with my first India collection, we did a stripe and we did wallpapers, but nobody buys them. I don't know why. I don't think they understand stripy wallpaper.
Well, they
English
will.
people love it, you know, but I did a couple of bathrooms, and especially if you've got interesting eaves, it gets that tinted feel about it.
It does. This is lovely. And you have a beautiful color palette with the stripes as well.
I love the
I do too.
bluey
Pink with that
greeny.
beautiful, yes.
And then this is Nicola. When I went to India with, so this is not my colorway, by the way. This is Peter
I
Fasano's
didn't know
colorway. So you can see, here's Mally, there's Peter.
Not
He is always like, "That's not commercial, Mally," whenever I came out with one of these crazy things. So our collaboration was so interesting. So he said he likes dingier fabrics. So just to be nice to him, I did the gold. And he also loves a pop of gold. And, you know, it's good in the collection. It's sort of, it adds a little bit of differentness.
Well, it has a traditional flavor because
And
it
you
has
know,
that
if you
vertical
collaborate,
stripe.
you have to listen to people.
You do.
I mean, some things I pushed back hard on. But anyway, Nicola, I was going to tell you, she came to India with my sister and I. And this all happened because my sister Julia stood in the market with me and she was like, "You should have your own fabric collection." And this was not when everyone and their dog had a fabric collection. And I had never thought of it. You know, you self-limit.
Very true.
I don't
Very
know
true.
why you do. You know, I hadn't been to university to study fabric textiles or whatever. And so these were my original attempt of what I took away from India. And, you know,
It takes courage to do this. And maybe that's why, you know, a lot of people,
oh, maybe,
I think.
are nervous
Yeah.
to.
These are beautiful.
So here we
Just
are.
wanna
Oh,
show
yeah.
these up close because they're so pretty.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that
Kristen.
colorway, I love the aqua with the sand.
This is another.
So
beautiful
here
stripe in a
are,
different
yeah,
color
here
red.
are stripes that just go on and on.
Yes, which we love. So all you stripe lovers out there, because I know there's a lot of you, always remember Mally's beautiful stripe line.
So then that was my basic fabric. This is extrapolated from that. This was the basic rowhead fabric that just said India to me, and It was a shawl that I found that I copied and painted, and Peter put the border on for me.
Wow. Okay.
And you know, borders are interesting because they do limit the width of your fabric, but the things you can do with them,
Yes.
you can flip it and put it on the bottom of
Right.
flat Romans, and it looks adorable, and
Right.
also around the bottom of a chair.
Absolutely.
And then,
Bottom of the sofa.
yeah, bottom of the
Right.
sofa. And I just love these colors. It comes on a white background as well.
Mhm.
And then we just did just the single color, and as you can see, I love yellow.
Yes.
It went away and it came back again.
It's
so
so
there
very
you go. And here's the blue. Oh, and then where's the e-cat? So
Right,
this
which color?
was
The blue?
that one. So what I try and do is really stick to the colors in my head, because these are my blues. So you can do this together and you can see that they come out of me. Some of them vary a little bit, but it's so funny working with Kristen. I will choose the same color 3 times without realizing, because I forgot before.
Right.
I absolutely have a very definite, I think that is the one thing that you should have. If you're going to start a fabric line, you have to have a point of view.
Mhm.
You can't be like everybody's person.
Right.
Well,
That's very true. That's very true.
You
Be
have
true to
to be-
yourself, and your passion will show.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So yeah, these
Thank you.
are my little me. Well, that was the hotel we stayed in
Oh.
when we were in India, and it's just such an Indian sort of a flower.
I'm gonna show it up close. 'Cause it's
And
so far
it's this
So
one
dainty.
has a wallpaper,
away. Mhm.
and it's one of those all over things that I really love. And then we extrapolated this Indian shape.
Mhm.
I just loved it. This was working with Sarah at Peter Fasano's studio, and then this is actually Kristen's fabric. There are 2 versions of this. Kristen said we need something with a colored background,
Yeah.
but we didn't realize table printing,
Mm-hmm.
the joins, and so
a lot of work,
it,
Kristen.
yeah.
It's so pretty.
But it has, and this apple green,
Oh.
it's called apple.
Yeah.
This,
I love this.
yeah, the
So
yummy
fresh.
Bunnies
Mhm.
love this.
Mhm.
This is all the little Atlanta girls. They go mad for this, and the little lilac
Dallas
one.
girls.
My future daughter-in-law is an Atlanta girl.
This is Julia, my
Julia.
sister Julia.
Yes.
With my little originals that I painted. Those are the other colorways. There's the pillow.
Oh yeah. I'll grab it.
Yeah. Get rid of that.
Here's Julia,
Julia?
in a pillow form.
Yeah. Julia in blue is the most like perennial of my it just
It's classic.
And when people say,
Here's Julia. in
would
the
you
blue.
take anything, discontinue? I mean,
No.
why would you? Because also, you never know what people are going to order.
That's true.
It's so
It's true.
strange.
Absolutely.
or there'll be a blog and we'll be like, everyone wants this or whatever.
Right.
So
And the colors, the pattern
I
changes.
love that sweet colorway.
I
Yeah,
do too.
this is
You saw this earlier.
yeah, this is Nicola who came with us.
Yes.
This is such a sweet color palette with
And
the
with Mally's
sand
painting.
and the aqua.
Yes. I do love that palette.
Mm-hmm.
It's so gentle.
I like it too.
Yeah. And then
yeah,
so the beautiful
these-
stripe.
And then there's that again. Yes, with
And a white ground.
yeah, we should have brought some wallpapers.
We have a few
We did, we
wallpapers
have to.
over here.
Oh, and then,
And then-
so this,
Emmy.
this is, I'll show you, there's a little saucer where I sit at my computer, and I just love that. In fact, let me get the saucer.
Mally will be right back, and I'll hold this up close so all of you can see the scale. And Josh, if you want to poke your head in and say hello.
In the meantime, I'll fill in for Mally during this brief commercial break.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Josh.
I see. I bought it for $12. Victorian tulip pattern, something Welsh, gaudy Welsh, $12. Oh, maybe that was the dealer. But
Oh,
I
isn't that
just
pretty?
love
Wow.
this little saucer.
I do too.
And I stare at it when it's on the wall next to my computer. So,
Can I hold it up?
my mummy,
Inspiration.
at last Christmas, not this one, she was like, everyone's got a fabric except me. So,
I don't blame her. I would feel the
no,
same way.
it's all about Emmy.
That's
So,
okay. It's a mummy.
yeah, it's a mummy thing. So, we have such happy times down here in the old days when they could travel. So this is Emmy, and also that just looks like an under the world
It does.
sort of
It does.
thing.
Sea creature or something.
Sea creature.
Or sea life.
So
Isn't that beautiful?
love-
This is wallpaper, by the way. This is
yeah,
wallpaper.
that's the wallpaper, and
Fabrics behind you.
yeah, this was. I just love this colorway. And there's that greeny blue from Turkish blue that I love. And this is Peter Fasano too. So he came to stay when this one was a puppy.
Yes.
Oh,
The
we
little
have to-
puppy we have here.
Yeah, bring her in. Props. And he was just obsessed with Isabella. So he made me table napkins when he came to stay with me in South Africa
Oh.
with Isabella on it, a single print. And I said, please, we have to make it wallpaper. So
Let's try and move it a little closer to the camera so you can see it a little bit closer.
so there she is.
Yes.
And people love it for their
She's-
children's bathrooms.
It's really fabulous.
And
We love
yeah,
that. Yes.
Super popular with little boys' rooms.
yeah,
and
exactly.
Laundry rooms, mud
Laundry
rooms.
rooms,
Yeah.
And that's the most popular colorway
The
too.
little brown.
Yeah.
And then Kristen has another.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is Suzanne
So
Love. Yeah.
Okay.
This is Suzanne Love. Which I did in the girls' bathroom in my house,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's a very pinned
Yes,
picture.
this is wonderful.
Um,
It's so it's so
do we
unique,
have
the colours.
Brimfield at all? Here's my little Brimfield.
I don't have a road like
No,
this.
no Brimfield.
I will on the ring set.
Yeah.
So this was, oh yeah, doesn't that look
This
gorgeous
looks
in
gorgeous.
wallpaper?
It really does.
I like
Beautiful
it.
for a dining room too.
Yeah,
Really
I
lovely.
just did it in a bathroom for a client, and everyone really loved it. I went to Brimfield with some girlfriends,
Mhm.
and I saw this beautiful 18th century plate, and I didn't have any cash, and the guy was like, I only take cash. I'd used up all my cash, so I ran off to get cash, came back, it was gone. But I'd taken a photograph of it.
You're kidding.
I don't own the plate, but I had taken a photograph of it. And so I painted it down here, and Peter was here. And then he helped me turn it into a pattern, because that's, it's hard to make a pattern out of something like that.
It is.
But
you had an
and that
expert.
wallpaper, and the pink version, cover of
That's
House
right.
Beautiful.
House Beautiful.
Yep.
Remember
got us
everyone?
the-
All the Mally fans out there.
Yeah. Got us the cover. What else
So-
is going on, Gabriella?
Yes. How about if we show? We don't have Botanica either. So do you want to show the painting of Botanica?
Oh, yeah. I decided to do a grown-up
I don't
fabric,
have that.
and I wanted this background because those sort of old school chintzes. I was thinking about those old school chintzes. Mrs. What are her chintzes called again? I'll think about. She had this little shop in Knightsbridge, and
In London.
in London, yeah. And the background of her fabrics, I always had these like swirly things. So that was quite complicated to get that. And we did a nice colorway of it. Actually, Gabriella helped me with that. Oh, there's the pink version of.
Right.
Um,
That's okay. So
it's all right. It's a grown-up fabric. It's probably not in this pile. I mean,
they can. Kristen and Josh
a
will
lot
look for it
has
as we
happened.
move on to that. Oh, here we go. Kristen found it.
oh, good.
Yes.
That's the green color
And
one.
here's the
Yeah.
inspiration.
The
Pink.
pink and blue is really
That's
pretty
really
for
soft and
bedrooms.
pretty. It is.
I love that not grey, not beige color
Color,
in the
me too.
background there. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
used that for bedrooms a lot. And there's the grown-up one.
Yeah. I love this background too. I love how
Oh,
you did
here's
that.
pink tortilla.
Oh yeah, that's
talked
South
about that.
Africa.
That's so
Oh
nice.
yes,
I do like that
Here's
a lot.
my little painting.
This is
And we're actually
I
memoing
should
a
look
lot of
after
darker.
them a little bit better, maybe.
Pink.
My archive is
Yeah.
my archive is not too. Yeah, don't get water on it. Good.
Okay.
Oh, so we're going to talk about Nature's Valley
I
now.
think we should.
Yes.
Okay. So later on you will see this bedroom I'm doing for my son whenever he gets out of South Africa to come visit.
Yes. Let's get that
And
soon.
I picked up these beautiful little corals on the beach of this little area just up from my house called Nature's Valley. And
What are you looking for?
the
Can try to help you.
paintings. Oh, and I painted. Oh, Kristen's tidying up.
No, she's looking for. She's looking for the
I know it was.
inspiration.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
And so these were these little corals that I picked up, and this is actually was an experiment. It's the first time we've had fabric printed in Italy, and because I wanted to catch the fact that it looks like a watercolor painting, and you can get that with
This linen.
with digital and with the linen, and it's got a lovely hand.
It does have
and
a
the
lovely hand, and the
wallpaper is
The drape is beautiful.
and you know, it's just we're always exploring,
Right.
designing other things, trying out other things, you know,
I-
marching forward. I love this color.
I love this color too, and this color is especially handsome as well.
Yeah.
As you know, everyone loves blue.
I know, but also I love the little shadow
you
that
do,
came
that's
out
pretty
really
gray. It
nicely. Yeah, from that. You know,
Okay, all right.
wrapping up.
We're gonna wrap up. Thank you so much, Mally.
Thank you. I
Such a
would have
pleasure.
you.
I would have you too, but you know, it's supposed to be far away. I know. Come back in the picture.
Oh, okay.
Bye, everyone, and thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.